2019 Mercedes-Benz CLS First Drive, the Master of Benz Bling. The all-new Mercedes-Benz CLS 450 and AMG CLS 53 bring more flash and a radically new old-school engine to a familiar, still intriguing, theme. 14 years have obscured the impact of the original CLS some, but that car remains a genuine landmark of the early second automotive century. The 2005 CLS more or less created the oxymoronic phrase four-door coupe because it sort of amounted to a four-door coupe, a car with the elegance and dynamic proportions of a conventional two-door coupe and most of the functionality in a four-door sedan. That first CLS was unique and beautiful, and Mercedes was widely praised. Competitors launched into hot pursuit. A host of imitators followed, starting with cars like the Audi A7, VW Passat CC and BMW Grand Coupes. The subsequent trend toward permutations has carried us to oddities like SUV coupes with four doors. Now comes the third-gen CLS, and a lot has changed, though also not much. The change includes advanced safety and semi-autonomous features Mercedes has deployed since the last CLS redo in 2011. And also the revival of the Mercedes-Benz Straight 6. The sedan as coupe signature remains, with more bling. This CLS is to the recently launched E-Class sedan as the old one was to the previous E-Class, and a bit larger. Its mostly steel unibody shares a 115.7-inch wheelbase with the new E-Class, but the CLS is 3 inches longer than the E, 2 inches wider and a fraction lower at the roof. Its .26 drag coefficient is impressively low for such a heavily styled car, down there with the Tesla Model S and approaching the little Tesla Model 3. Drag reduction in the CLS is aided by a complicated louver system behind the front intakes that adjusts depending on cooling needs. And the CLS is styled. If it isn't clear in the photos, its sharp nose is emphasized with a grille that cants inward and widens toward that bottom. The familiar red line along the hood, roof and deck and the frameless windows remain. Bling? Those big, sneering corner intakes below the front bumper, chrome bits that generate a diamond stud effect in the grille, the vents in the corners of the rear bumper and copper tone trim on the launch-only CLS Edition 1. The AMG branded CLS 53 adds more prominent side sills and a lip spoiler on the rear deck. The next CLS marks the return of a Mercedes-Benz inline six-cylinder engine to the United States, the first since 4 years before the original CLS was launched. This 3.0-liter straight six arrives with plenty more firsts, including 48-volt electrics, a starter, generator motor packed in its bow housing and an electrically driven AC compressor and water pump. With a conventional, twin-scroll turbocharger in the base CLS 450, the i6 generates 362 peak HP and 369 pounds-to-foot of torque. That's just 40 horsepower fewer than the twin-turbo V8 and the 2018 CLS 550, from 56% less displacement. The starter, generator can also add bursts up to 22 horsepower and 184 pounds-to-foot to the CLS 450's motive force, depending on the charge in its 1 kWh lithium battery. For a deep dive into this fascinating engine, read on.